Hello, welcome back to VJ Tech Talks. In the last video, we explored how DBT works, why a DBT project contains so many folders, and each folder their purpose. And we also discussed everything we need before build our very first DBT model. If you haven't watched my previous video yet, I highly recommend you to watch it. It will give you a solid foundation and make today's session much easier to follow. If you are new to the channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe, like this video, and hit the notification bell so you will never miss my latest Azure Data Engineering Databricks DBT Microsoft Fabric tutorial videos. In today's video, we are going to build our first DBT model as part of our Netflix end-to-end data engineering project. You will learn how to create your first model from scratch, understand each file we create, and see how DBT transform our raw data into analytics ready datasets. Well, before we create our first DBT model, we'll try to understand our flow, what we have achieved so far. We know that we have used to extract the data from the sources ADF, and then we have landed the data into ADLH Gen 2, and then we have used Databricks autoloader for incremental and full load. Then finally we got this schema bronze.netflix movies table, right? Now what is next? What we are trying to achieve, what we are trying to build? Now this is our VS Code. As you know that in the last video we have executed the command, everything is passed, and we have all the dependencies, profile, dbt.yaml file, and everything is ready now. Now our project is ready for build our first DBT model. We build our first model. What we can do is just go to here in the models, ensure that dbt init, it automatically creates all the folder structures, right, for dbt folder structures. So as part of that initiation, we could see here examples. In the last video we have deleted, right? So just I have created a schema.yaml, but even why we are deleting those example files which is created by dbt init command? The reason behind that, when you execute dbt run, what happens, this will try to evaluate all your dbt folders and files, then it will unnecessary that will create based on those example, it's unnecessary that will create a unnecessary tables in your Databricks. But we have our own tables and we have our own project, so those example folders are not required for us. So I have deleted those example files. Let's build our models. Inside the model folder, we can have the different types of folders. First we'll try to define sources. Naming standards are pretty much important. Like if you have that naming standard, so it is easy for you to recognize in the later stages. Okay, just let me try to write sources. I have created one folder under models. What is the importance of sources? And the next we can have staging. Okay, and in the model create one more folder is silver. I will explain you why do we need all this. Go. Okay, the most important thing is, like, as you know that we are building the Medallion architecture. Our bronze is ready. Now we are building silver and gold with the help of dbt, right? Now what is the use of sources? First we created sources, right? What is the use of sources? The sources basically Just think of, let me show you something like here. Let me type here for just time being. Okay, just think of select star from our bronze dot Netflix dot Netflix titles or movies, whatever it is. Okay, this is the command, right? This is the query. This query, what it does, it basically it brings all the data from the Netflix titles, right? So this data I need it across all silver in the silver models and gold models, and whenever I require the data of this table, always I should write select star from that table, right? What if I will define this? I will define this one time somewhere, and then every time I don't want to write entire this one, just I will refer that particular table just like a function. Just imagine that, just like a function, just we will refer into wherever we require. I hope you understand. So let's imagine you have developed silver and gold. The silver models, you have hundreds of models, but each model you need this data from this table. Every time you should write this command, right, wherever you require. So what if I keep this one somewhere in the one file, just whenever I require, just if I'm referring, easy task, right? It's easily, you don't need to repeat the same statement again and again, and also it is very difficult for you. And also in the future stages, if somebody changes the name titles to title, then you should change this name across the all the files, 100 tables, right? You should go ahead and change the table name in across the all the models. Make sense? So that's what it is. Now there is solution call. Just imagine, just there is a solution call. You have a sources. What is the use of sources? The sources, exactly, it tells the DBT where the raw data lives. And without this, as I was saying, you have to write the select star from bronze dot Netflix dot blah blah blah, right? And that is not required at all. Once you define, once you tell the DBT, hey, this is the place where I am getting the data, then it is very easy for referring. Instead of doing the hardcore, all the DBT model, and simply we can refer it. I will show you that how to build this one. The next one, we'll try to understand each folder. Staging. What is the use of staging here? Now here you define the source data from where exactly it's coming from. You're not defining any schema, you're not creating any tables here, okay? Just we are defining, just giving the instruction where exactly my data is reside, and I'm accessing the data from there. And staging is something that it's a clean, like if you want to convert data types, if you would like to rename the columns, then that can, we can do those kind of tasks under staging layer. What about silver? Silver is pretty much, it's a business logic. Here we will do the all the calculations. Here we will do the all the calculations. The purpose of silver, it's a transformations. And the gold layer is a serving layer to the reports. Here we will do the all the aggregation of our data. This is what it is. These four folders are pretty much most important folders, I can say, that entire DBT project. If you understand these four folders, 90% of DBT, you know, that's it. We'll try to create our first file under sources. Okay, so what is this sources? Why do we need these sources? Then each one we will understand. Okay, again, the source already we discussed. The source.aml file is for defining the where exactly my source data is available. our source. Where exactly we have our source? In the last video, before last video, we have implemented incremental and full load, and we have created a tables in Databricks under branch. We'll try to implement this source. How you can bring this? Just simply you can go to the DBT. I will leave these links in video description. You can find it from there. Here is the place where you can add your sources to your tag. So you can declare like this. Declare a source. This will tell you exactly where exactly. Here is the example. Based on our project, we should modify this. Okay. Then what is our source here? This is, you can just define how you want to write the name here, but ensure the database is exactly matching with your Databricks. Okay. Branch. Let me show you this schema. What is the schema here? We have our schema is Netflix, right? Here we go. See, this is our catalog. This is our schema. These are all our tables. You understand? This is our catalog. This is our schema. These are all the tables, right? So now what we can do is here the schema, then what else? See, the catalog, the name you can your wish, but I would recommend you to use the name similar to your databases so that it is easy for you to identify, recognize in the later stages, right? And the schema, that Netflix. Our schema, Netflix. Then what you have to do here, you have to define the tables. The tables, what you have, tables we have different tables, right? Netflix, right? Netflix underscore title and Netflix reviews and movies and stock history and the TV shows and details. That's all. Now, these are all the tables we have, right? For now, just I'm removing this. It's not required for me. And this is like, see, here we have one source. I'm not defining any other sources here. If you have multiple sources, you can define like this. You see, like this, you can define multiple sources. We have only one source. It's a branch. Now, we're good with this. See, here I'm not defining any schema. I'm not writing any SQL statement like a select star from. I'm not doing anything. Just we are defining the source, exactly where exactly we are taking the data. Let me create our first model. As I was saying that, always try to follow the naming so that it is very easy for you to identify in the later stages. Once you build many models, like, you will never get confused which model it is. Okay. Netflix underscore, let's say movies, we'll try to write SQL statement. Okay, this is how you have to write the staging models and how to define config. Just for now, what you can say, materialized. It's not a table, it's a view. Why this is a view and why not it is table, that I will explain you in the later pages. Now just select all the columns from the table. Select. Okay, here you have title, year, certificate, duration, and this is what the schema we need to build the first one. Just I'm copying this. Okay, one, just copy this only column name. Okay, just copy and paste it here. Come to others. Give a tab. And now this is format. Till what part you need, star, votes, everything, whatever you need, just keep it here. Ingestion date, and these all things, whatever you need, just keep it here. Okay. ingestion date, whatever it is. But I would recommend you to keep the ingestion time at least, like, so that you will understand when exactly it happened, right? Run IDs and all these things, like in source path, it's not required. Date, source file is not required. Dataset, whatever you require, just column name, just keep it as is here and copy paste from there. And then yeah, whatever you need, just keep it. Like, I'm keeping only ingestion timestamp so that I will understand when exactly the freshness of the data, like, when exactly it arrived and when exactly we have executed it. That's how it is, right? Now, from where exactly you're taking, as I said, from bronze dot netflix schema dot table, right? Instead of, rather, what we will do, as I said, just we are referencing it. Just we are referencing. How you are referencing? The how you have to reference. So I showed you, right? Source. What is our schema? Branch. That's it. This automatically, what it exactly does is, this will go to our sources and the source.yaml file. Then from there directly, that this file that directly it connects to the Databricks, and it will bring the data, this required data. Now, as I was saying, that staging is for cleaning the data and converting the data types, and also renaming the, let me do one thing. I will cast, just I'm changing the year as string instead of the year as, I will say string. Let me rename this column to release year. You can just change the data types and renaming the column. Now I have renamed it to release year. Instead of year, just I said, it's for just for understanding, release year I said, right? Even if in case of votes, you just think that, like, maybe perfect. See, perfectly, the first model is ready. Successfully we built the first model. Simply we have configured materialize view. I will tell you what is the use of this materialize view in DBT project. When you have a table, how this will behave. When you have a view, how this will behave. Why do we need this materialize view first of all? Okay. This view, for now, just understand the views as a traditional views. This will never copy the exact data. In the next session, we will try to understand how to build a silver and as well as the gold, and useful insights from this video. In the next upcoming episode, we'll try to understand how to build a silver and gold layer with the help of this sources and staging. Okay. If you like this video, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. So don't forget to like this video. It will really matters to me. See you in the next video. Until then, see you. Bye bye.